What exactly were you stealing?
I was stealing food from McDonald's and clothing from Dollar General.
Oh, okay. So, you have two jobs?
I do, but I'm still in the low income status.
Oh, I see. So, being employed is. Could you tell me exactly what requires you to steal?
Well, like I said, come from low economic status, and also I have 4 children who are in school, and I try to ensure my children are able to participate. Just every student participates, and I don't want them to be hindered because of where we are in society, because I don't feel it's right for them.
Right. So, I presume you have a sense of obligation to provide for your family.
Of course,
Okay. If I may ask, how old is your children?
my children are 17, 15, 7, and 11.
And the father of your children, is he present?
Nope, he's not present in any of their lives.
Okay. Well, how long exactly do you see yourself stealing? Is it short term or is it long term?
As long as I need to.
Okay. Out of curiosity, have you considered the consequences of your actions and what could possibly happen to your children?
Of course I have. But also I consider if I don't steal, they would go without food, they go without clothes, they go without doing the things they want to do.
I see.
So I would rather be able to provide for them than them, you know.
Right, I
be the-
understand. Well, have you tried searching for a higher paying job that would be more suitable for your family?
It's more so accessibility for me. I don't have transportation, so I'm not able to get to higher paying jobs.
Right.
And from where I come from, I may be judged before I get there.
I see. So, you mentioned that you had no transportation. What about the city bus? Does that run in your area?
It possibly does, but I'm not entirely sure.
Okay. Well, would you have if it does, would you have the expenses to cover like a bus fare or anything?
I don't think so. My money is very tight right now.
Okay. Yeah, I understand that. Well, see, here in Owensboro, there are several community shuttle buses that offer their services for people, in your circumstance that doesn't, have access to transportation. But they can provide service for you to get to interviews and things like that. Does that sound like something that could work for you?
Mm-hmm. Most definitely. I think it would be nice to know people care.
Right. I think that this could be a great resource for you because this could lead to a possible more efficient job for you and your family.
Mm-hmm.
And this could potentially put an end to you feeling the obligation to steal for your children. Is this correct?
That's correct.
Okay.
I feel that with a higher paying job, I wouldn't need to steal because I would have the money, and so then it would be an option. And of course, I would choose not to steal because I'm not a thief.
Right.
I'm not going to watch my children go hungry or naked.
Mm-hmm. Right. Exactly. Well, as you mentioned that the church services, they also offer like different food pantry options, and they do Meals on Wheels and just different food programs to help people in need. So I think that could also be a beneficial resource to you as well. Is that something you could be interested in?
Yeah, I think it would be good to be involved in church as well.
Right.
Especially to get my children more involved in church.
Right. Yeah, that's definitely something that we can get you going on. Of course, that would only be considered temporary, but for a more stable and long-term type of service, have you ever considered food stamps?
I don't think I've ever applied, or if I'm not sure about food stamps.
Okay, no worries. Well, food stamps is just a government-provided service that allows you to receive food stamps to purchase the food for you and your children as needed. It is limited. It's provided to you each month, but I think it could help out and provide a great amount of support to you and your family. Would you be willing to go through this application process?
Mm-hmm. Of course I would. Do you think that it would be worth my time, or do you think I would be declined?
No, definitely. I think it'll be worthwhile. whenever you're ready, we can get you going on that. I can get you connected to the correct resources, and I can set you up with the appropriate people. So now that we have that settled and in motion, in regards to the alcohol use, do you feel as if you abuse alcohol?
I mean, I drink a lot, but at times, I guess I could drink too much.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I do have a problem with alcohol, but I also don't want to say that. It's more so my way to deal with things.
Right. Yeah,
So.
I see. Well, would you say that it greatly affects you on a daily basis?
Of course. I mean, being sober is not normal. Being drunk is normal for me. Because every day I wake up to drink to get rid of the hangover that I got the day before. And it's just a continuous cycle to ease the pain.
Okay. And lastly, would you say that you need help in this situation?
I would say I need help because if I stop spending so much money on my alcohol, then I would also be able to support my children better and I would be able to do more for them without stealing.
Definitely.
But then if I'm going to get a better job and try to have a better life, I shouldn't continue to do the things that set me back in my previous time.
Definitely. And I definitely commend you on that, because not too many people can actually realize that and recognize that in your situation. So how would you feel if we were to set you up in a type of group therapy